I told my inner circle, I'm gonna start asking questions tonight. And if anybody gets offended by that, I need you to question them.
I am a traitor.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Welcome to the game. Among 37 players, 32 are faithful, but 5 are secretly traitors. The traitors will hide in plain sight, while the faithful must unmask them. Each day, competitions will offer immunity. Each night, at the round table, accusations will fly.
I'm your biggest supporter.
I agree.
I'll back you up no matter what. What the hell are you?
Fail to find the traitors, and they'll eliminate 2 faithful overnight. The mission begins now.
When I say go, here is your mission with your team. Each person in your team has to have a job, and that is your job for the rest of today's mission. You cannot do a different job.
The players will be split into teams, each with gatherers, athletes, and shooters. Gatherers will race to find coconuts on the beach. They'll load them into a kayak where the athletes will then paddle around a course. Once they get back on land, the shooter, who is blindfolded, must listen to the team and shoot the coconut through a life preserver. The first team to land the shot wins immunity and cannot be eliminated at tonight's roundtable. Good luck.
On your mark, get set, go! You better get moving, buddy.
I'm not a gatherer.
Doesn't matter. You gotta help them. You can help them.
I wish I could see this right now.
Who got it?
Redheaded mother.
Who got it? Who got that?
Brad. God damn it.
Winner from last year, too.
Let's go!
You all get free drinks tonight.
There was a lot of confusion, and we had to go back, and George and I did review the tape. Congratulations, Joe. However, your team did not stand up for you, so you guys do not get the exemption card.
We told him immediately when he made it.
It was hard to tell. We couldn't tell 100% if it went in or not, so do the right thing. I didn't want to call it.
Me and Joe from my team were in lockstep the entire time. And when we got it in, we were notified that we were second place, but we weren't sure about the entire result.
By the way, supposedly you had a blindfold on, so I don't know why you're talking. Could be a traitor.
The only reason that any other team had a chance was because we delayed the coconut throwing after Team 4 spent 5 minutes waiting by the pool for everybody else to get up there.
I don't care about what was delayed or what was not. nobody would have had a chance had someone on team 1 not asked, can we go get the coconuts?
Yes.
And then everybody jumped in the water. So nobody would have had a shot. Team 1 is the winner because we said it, we're the winner. And that's what happened.
I don't know if I'm a faithful or a traitor because I didn't read the paper. People are talking and it's getting wild. It's getting crazy.
Tonight, you will be writing down 2 names on your card. No one is allowed to vote for someone that has the yellow card in their hand.
Now we gather at the round table. This is where suspicion meets voice. Each player will have the chance to speak their mind. Who do they trust? Who do they suspect? Speak carefully and choose wisely.
First thing, something a little fishy. I don't know if there's anything of it. Brad, did you switch your immunity paper with Joe?
I did.
Is that out of the fairness of giving him the chance of...
When I heard that he actually made it in first, I decided to do the right thing and outclass him.
I feel kind of conflicted. I was gonna go Brad, but that's such a classy thing to do. Now I'm like, even if it is Brad, let's let him stay a little bit longer. And I'm also gonna go Jason because I think that he could be kind of a sneaker.
I am a traitor.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
I believe I have some inside intel on Mr. Drew Hicks.
I too choose Drew.
It's Drew Hicks. He's got no poker face. He's a blackjack guy. Take it to the bank. I'll put whatever you want on it.
So right now I'm thinking it's Drew. Only because when we were doing coconuts, AG was like, hey, if you're a traitor, go over there. And you walked over there.
Anthony earlier saying, all traitors over here. I was winded, I was flustered, you know, and he just said everybody over here.
I too am going to choose Mr. Drew Hicks. So at the beginning of the meeting, I was sitting at the back of the room, and the minute Rachel started talking about traitors, Drew had all sorts of nonverbal expressions on his face. I am not a traitor, but I can tell you there's a lot of disinformation going on right here. I feel like there's a lot of people trying to tell us that they're not traitors and trying to figure out who's who.
Do you think that you are a target?
I do not think I am a target.
Since this might be my last night, guys, I'm gonna say it's Dan and Mike. Dan for
leadership.
the many times he said he's not a traitor, trying to deflect, and then Mike to go along with Padilla on their little pee break back there. So I'm faithful. And you all should believe that.
While I value my employment, I'm still going to say this. As I'm looking around the room when everything was introduced, the one person I kept looking at and looking throughout the room that kept looking back at me was some Secret Service guy, Mike. So there's something going on over here. Okay?
Mike, I saw you take a pee break with him. So I'm going to go with Mike.
I also think Mike, because he is really asking a lot of questions, poking around, made sure he went to everybody's table.
Everybody's throwing names out there. They've seen some things. Let me walk you through my thought process here, okay? To me, this group of traitors is going to be made up of a handful of leadership. I'm gonna list out some things I've seen. I went to the bathroom by myself and I saw Mr. Padilla and another shadowy figure that I'll keep to myself for now, that I have picture evidence of. We're gonna go with Padilla because he hits all those marks. But I'm caught between Mr. Dr. Drew and Commandant Mike.
I got Paul Padilla and Mike. I think it's this because we were all sitting over there like an hour ago, maybe 2 hours now. And they both got up and left at the same time and didn't come back.
Mr. Paul Padilla. Paul Padilla was #1 in my book when I walked into this room because the guy's the sweetest man. He's jumping on tables, yelling at people.
I am not a traitor, but I think I know, I got 5 suspects.
Padilla was making a lot of noise. You were also, I believe, making up rules that didn't exist.
When we were out there on the beach, I hear Paul doing a lot of yelling, not a lot of doing.
First, I want to say, if I honestly, I was wearing a blindfold. If I made that shot, it's probably the most athletic thing I've ever done in my life. I was definitely not signing up for the athlete part of that competition. And just because I'm just trying to look around and see how people are doing, I'm going to go with some of the maths and do Paul and Mike.
I don't think my person's been mentioned yet, but Ryan, I think it's you.
Remember what I said earlier?
He did a lot of deflecting, a lot of talking. He was leading the conversations, and it was always away from him.
Order! I think it is Mr. Ryan Champagne because he has been schmoozing around, talking too much. Yeah, you have. You're going to all these different tables schmoozing and talking nonsense. It doesn't matter. You're talking nonsense. So I think it's him.
Based on kind of the speech Ryan gave, that to me was a little bit of a tell.
Oh, please don't hate me, but my accountability buddy from last year, I think it's Michelle Price. And I love you, Michelle. One, she knows a lot about the game. She knows how to talk it up. And I'm telling you, it's Michelle. Michelle's one of them. I think it's Michelle Price. Only because you made a comment about late night meetings with the murders.
Waste your vote if you want to, but the traitors, they're amongst us.
I think super under the radar is Eileen.
There we go.
It's a bit early to make decisions, so this is a game of strategy. There's 9 women and the rest are men. There's 5 people. So since I don't have a lot of data right now, we gotta knock out the women because it's lower number.
I'm gonna also pick Brad because he deflected.
I am going with Brad because he's been oddly quiet and I feel like he always has something to say.
So I'm not allowed to vote for people on my yellow number 1 tin. However, a couple of them I ran past in the sand like Derek Henry. They were looking at me like they had never been in sand before. So I would look at them with a jaundiced eye starting tomorrow.
Pablo Escobar is too obvious for me.
Yeah, we need to get back on track here. The 2 traitors that have been identified today are Drew Hicks, because he said he was. And the second one is Paul Padilla. And if you need to know why, it's because I'm always right. You can ask my wife. She will back it up. I've never said anything false in my life.
So does anyone who is outed want to make a case for themselves before we go to vote?
I've never lied to any of you. You all will waste a vote tonight if you vote me. You really need to look at who started all of this, and that's Anthony Galea.
Let's be clear. I am not a traitor. Okay? If I was a traitor, you would know. Because I can't keep a straight face. I am not a traitor. Don't waste your vote. Okay? You've heard one name across the room pretty consistently. Take that as a sign.
Those of you who thought of me being a traitor,
all of us,
go as one. But you do not have a clue who I am. A clue. I'm your biggest supporter.
I agree.
I'll back you up no matter what. What the hell are you guys thinking of?
But are you a traitor or a faithful? Because you didn't make that clear at all.
How much more clear could I be? You guys don't know me. I'm not a traitor.
I told my inner circle, some folks around my team, I said, I'm gonna start asking questions tonight. And if anybody gets offended by that, I need you to question them. That's Molly Williams and that's Corey Kitterman. Both names have come up multiple times tonight. It might not be their time, but I want to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
The 2 players with the most votes will be eliminated tonight.
The most votes was Drew.
I tried to tell all of you, the simple reasoning that Anthony, played a little game, and it was just an honest mistake, but I am faithful.
Coming in with 14 votes, Paul Padilla. Would you like to stand up and give a speech before you let us know if you are a faithful or you are a
I am a faithful.
Yeah!
To the T. For all you guys that think I'm a traitor, I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna tell anything, but I'm offended. Don't call me for advice. Don't ask me for what my opinion is on anything. I love it. Do me a favor tonight, right now. Take your phones out, delete my number.
Tonight, the faithful got it wrong. 2 of their own have been eliminated. But the game isn't over. The traitors now hold the power. Overnight, those 5 traitors will secretly remove 2 more players from the game. But here's the twist. Dan has raised the stakes. The winning side will now take home real cash. If the faithful prevail, they'll split $5,000. If a traitor triumphs, they'll claim $2,000. Next episode, the pressure mounts.
Someone's gonna slip.
And alliances will be tested like never before.
If I have a chance to vote Ryan out, it's happening tomorrow.